Room with the latest developments. Eric, good morning.
Good morning, Frank. Military experts say Vladimir Putin is intensifying his missile strikes across Ukraine to wear the country down so that he can begin a major ground offensive in the eastern section of Ukraine known as the Donbass. This morning, Russian forces bombarded Lviv, the largest city in western Ukraine. The missiles hit buildings around a train station, destroying some warehouses and a tire shop. Ukraine says 7 people were killed, 11 were hurt, including a child. Thousands of people from other parts of Ukraine have relocated to Lviv, hoping to escape Russian attacks. One woman who lives there says now there is no part of Ukraine that is safe. In Ukraine's second largest city of Kharkiv, paramedics who were trying to help victims of an attack had to take cover themselves. The bombs just kept coming. For a second straight day, Russia struck civilian areas there, killing 5 people and wounding 13 more. Western military analysts believe Putin may be ramping up his attacks to get revenge because he's angry over the sinking of his prized warship, the Moskva. New pictures posted on social media overnight appear to show the ship on fire. The images have not been independently confirmed. Ukraine claims its missiles hit the ship, causing it to burn and sink off the Ukrainian coast. Russia insists the fire was caused by an accident. In the southern port city of Mariupol, drone footage reveals a wasteland after many weeks of Russian bombing there. The mayor there estimates 20,000 civilians have died. A few thousand Ukrainian troops are holed up in tunnels at a steel plant. Russia has threatened to kill them if they don't surrender. So far, they have not. Ukraine's president tells CNN Putin is so desperate he might resort to using a nuclear weapon.
They could do it. I mean, so they can. For them, life of the people is nothing. That's why we should think, not be afraid. I mean, that not be afraid, be ready. But that is not the question to Ukraine, and not only for the Ukraine, for all the world. I think so.
In that interview, President Zelensky said Ukraine is not willing to give up territory in the eastern part of the country to end the war with Russia. He says if Ukraine made that kind of a compromise, there would be no guarantee that Russia would not try again to capture the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv. Frank and Jessica.